there. All right. So welcome, everybody. I'm going to give it a few more minutes and let everybody jump on and make sure we've got everything sorted out. Let's see. Is it not showing up?
This is the event. Did you launch it?
Yeah, I'm live right now. Refresh it. Just okay, there we go. All right. Okay, so go over there. And then when I share my screen, make sure you can see it and just give me a thumbs up because I don't need to hear myself. It'll mess it up. Okay. Just want to make sure we're good. I'm not very technological inclined, so that is something you don't have to be a master of to coach. So welcome, everybody. I'm so excited that you have decided to join us tonight, and thank you so much for taking your time, away from your family to maybe watch this to learn a little bit more about what it is that coaching is about and if it's right for you or not. Basically, I'm just going to go through and be totally open and honest with you. I'm going to share a little bit about my story. I'm going to share other coaches' stories. You're going to hear from Jen, who's joining me, who is a coach on my team. And we're just going to give you all of the nitty-gritty details, basically everything you need to know about coaching so that you feel confident and knowing that, this may be something that you're interested in doing. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna share my screen with you. Okay, great. Can you see that, Josh? I know it's delayed. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's good. I'm waiting on my husband to give me the he says it's so behind. I get so delayed. I just want to make sure everything's okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start. So this is our What is Coaching webinar for misFIT Dynasty. My name is Amber Patterson, and then we have Jen Cortez joining us. She is also a coach with misFIT Dynasty. So we're so excited just to have you with us. So I want to introduce myself first. I am a mama on a mission to provide a life of freedom to my family and to other families out there. I joined Beachbody over 2 years ago. We were a military family, and I was a stay-at-home mom. And if you know anything about military life, is the pay is not that great. So being, a stay-at-home mom and my husband was only one bringing in the income, that was a struggle for us. And then after I had my daughter, Adeline, I was ready to finally lose weight. And I knew exactly who to go to, and that was my sponsor, Andrea. I had been following her on Facebook for over a year. And I had talked to her a few times about joining, one of her challenge groups because I knew that the perfect recipe for me would be to work out at home, to follow simple nutrition, and to be a part of her challenge group because it was full of women that were motivating each other. So that's sort of how I got introduced to Beachbody and to challenge groups. And then I followed her journey with coaching, and I saw that she was paying off her debt. She was also a military wife, and she was paying off her debt. She was, going on these trips and hanging out with girls, and it just looked like she was having so much fun, and I really wanted that in my life. I didn't really have many friends. We had moved from my hometown in South Carolina to Georgia, and then we moved to DC. So I didn't really have like those, girlfriends anymore that I did back in high school or whatever. So I wanted that. I wanted that community and that friendship. And so after I had my daughter Adeline and she was 4 months old, we actually took out a loan to go back home to South Carolina from DC because, like I said, being a one income family, we just did not have the money to spend on gas to go and then to enjoy ourselves when we were home in South Carolina. So we took out a personal loan. And that is how I joined my challenge group. That is how I became a coach. It's because we finally had that extra money that, we hadn't had in a long time. So I like to joke about that. Now I started my business in debt, and basically I'm paying off that debt now with, what I started as being in debt. So it's definitely a blessing for sure. I didn't necessarily know that what I was getting into was going to give me this life that I have now, but I knew that I was determined to, be taught whatever it took to achieve what I had seen my coach achieve. And so I did everything that there was to do to, be successful and to earn an income, to lose weight. And so far I've done all that. When I first joined in my first challenge group, I did T25 and of course strength Shakeology, and I lost 30 pounds within my first 2 months. And then from then on, I've just continued to lose inches more. I don't focus so much on the weight on the scale. So my number on the scale has not moved, but, I've dropped pant sizes. I've lost a lot of inches, and I've created this amazing team of women and some men. We have some men on our team now, so that makes me very happy. We're just, created this community of friendship and people that are determined to achieve their own fitness goals, but also help others do the same, and then help them, start their own business if they want to be able to pass on this blessing to others. I am a mama too. Adeline is 2 right now, and Ryder is 5. I have been married for 8 years. Basically just been a stay-at-home mom. I mean, ever since I've had kids and ever since my husband joined the military. But now I am, I have something to call my own. I have my own business, and I'm able to take my daughter to the park, every day if we want to. I'm able to go on field trips with Ryder at school, and, we're paying off debt with this income. And, one day we're going to be able to take that awesome family vacation that we've dreamed of, and we're going to be debt free and just living a life of freedom, freedom to give to others and to just live in freedom, freedom of time and joy. So I'm going to let Jen share her story with y'all. She is kicking butt in her business. Seriously, this girl is amazing. So take it away, girlie.
You are so sweet. Thank you, Amber. Hey, everybody. I'm Jen Cortez. I am a mother of 3 children, all under the age of 5. My life is crazy. I'm also a full-time student, and and then I'm a coach, of course. I started my coaching business back in October for the second time, actually. The first time was probably about 2 years ago. I became a coach for the discount with Under Amber, and then we we hit a rough patch and we financially couldn't afford anything. So I actually gave up once. In October, I had just gone through a challenge group with Amber. I had actually already purchased the 21-day fix to start my weight loss probably about a year before. And not gonna lie to you, I never even opened it. I looked at the book and was like, had a million excuses. Oh, it's too hard, it looks too difficult, I'm not a good cook, I'll never make it, so I never opened it. Well, I actually hit rock bottom probably around August, and I probably weighed about 210 pounds after having my third child, and I was just so depressed. I didn't know what to do with myself. I felt like I had nothing going for me. Prior to this, I probably had a job since I was 12 years old, so I always had something to do. I always had purpose in life, and I was always busy. So I got out of the military in 2013, and since then I've been a stay-at-home mom because daycare is just insane. Not worth the paycheck just to pay daycare. So we chose for me to be a stay-at-home mom, and with being so active in my life before, going from full-time full-time job to a full-time mom, it's a big change, kind of like a culture shock. You stay home all the time. You're with your kids all the time. You don't see much of anybody else because they're probably at home with their kids or they're working, and it's kind of hard to transition to that. So I had gained some weight after having all of my kids. I originally was probably like a size 8, maybe 155 pounds. So I gained a significant amount of weight with having kids. So I became very self-conscious and very depressed, and because I was self-conscious and not confident about myself, it was actually affecting my marriage. So I took the leap in August to be a part of Amber's challenge group, and I said, it's time. Like, I just need to make a change, and I'm going to try this. Whether I fail the first time or not, I'm just going to try this and see if it works for me. So my first round of 21-day fix, I actually lost 9 pounds, which is extremely incredible for me because I hadn't lost any pounds in probably about 4 years. I hadn't lost any weight. I was going to the gym for an hour at a time, trying to eat healthy, and nothing was coming off. So I had basically given up at this point. And being a part of Amber's challenge group and losing all that weight, I realized that it's something that I loved. Like, I fell in love with eating healthy and fitness and things like that. And I wanted to show other moms like me that struggled, with weight loss or feeling like they had nothing left in life. I wanted to show them that it was possible, that you could change it. And that's when I messaged Amber and I said, you know what? I'm ready. I want to be a coach. I'm ready to change my life. And, I want to show other people my journey, and I want to take them with me. So I scavenged up the money to become a coach, and I became a coach in October, and I have loved it ever since. I share my journey with everybody. People are always messaging me saying, oh, you're such an inspiration, and how can I, do this with you, and stuff like that. And it's just so rewarding. It's not, it's not really about finances for me. It's more of getting other women to realize that they're worth it. Like, they can do it too, no matter how big or how small or how much they want to lose or how little. They can do it too. So, and I just wanted to make sure, that people saw that and see what they're worth and become confident in themselves and, just change their lives. It changed my life. So I want to make sure that I can reach out to everybody and, possibly change a life here and there and, just continue moving forward and take as many beautiful men and women with me. But that's about all I've got, Amber, for now.
Awesome. Well, I know you definitely are changing a lot of lives and so many more to come. So basically, I'm just going to tell you a little bit how Beachbody came about and sort of share a little bit of the timeline. So in 1998, Carl Deichler and John Congdon were the ones that created Beachbody. And then you have, these programs coming out, Power 90 with Tony Horton, and then Slim and Six, and then P90X and Turbo Jam. And basically, Beachbody was just advertising through infomercials and word of mouth during that time. And people were basically on their own. They did have like the chat. They started somehow, like, people doing the programs created a community like chat room. And so they were, communicating back and forth about the programs and supporting one another, keeping each other accountable, checking in, that type of thing. So they found that when people had that community, you're doing these programs at home and you had that extra accountability with someone else doing it, that their results were a lot better. So they were completing the programs. They weren't just selling or buying the programs. They were completing them and having results. So that is why in 2007, Team Beachbody launched. So Team Beachbody is basically the community. That is what you see of coaches, these challenge groups we're having. It took off when the community part was included into these home fitness programs that already had proven results. And then it has totally just been uphill from there. You have Insanity that started, and then in 2009, Beachbody launched Shakeology, which was a huge game changer because not only did you have this perfect fitness, regimen that you could do at home, but then you have this nutrition aspect that was like none other on the market. And it still is, not comparable to anything. You're just, including the two, the fitness and nutrition, and getting amazing results. So you can see on the timeline all the programs that launch. T25 is when I started. That was the big thing happening when I started, and I wanted that 25-minute workout to do. It was awesome and it kicked my butt. But then we had, the 21-day fix, which is still a bestseller. Like, I seriously have so many challengers every month start with the 21-day fix because it's such an amazing program that just simplifies nutrition for you and gives you 30-minute workouts that works every part of your body. So now, even this timeline continues. We haven't updated the picture yet, but we have 21-day fix extreme. We have the new hammer and chisel program that I and Jen are doing. This is her last week, and I'm so excited to see her results. I know. We have size, and then there's actually a new program by Tony Horton coming out in March. It's called 22-minute hardcore, and it's basically a military style PT workout that is done in 22 minutes. So it is flipping awesome. And then we also have the new cafe latte Shakeology flavor, and it is so, so good. So we have so many new programs, and I know there's some already that they haven't announced that we're going to hear about very soon. So what makes Team Beachbody unique? Well, I just sort of, mentioned a little bit about, the fitness and nutrition and how they, combine the two together to get the proven results. So our fitness programs are top notch. Like, these fitness programs are done by professional trainers, and it's not like they just, slap some workouts together and say, here you go. There's a science behind it. Like, it's tested, it's, fixed to where they know that you're going to do this workout and have this results. And so they also provide you with nutrition. So every fitness program, you know, any program you buy from Beachbody is going to have a nutrition plan with it. So they're going to, you know, give you a plan to follow for your eating, and so that you're fueling your body with the appropriate foods to get you the results you would like. And you also combine Shakeology into that. And Shakeology is you know, all of your daily vitamins. It's going to give you all of the nutrition that your body has been lacking. And it's just going to give you proven results. And then you throw in the support. So you throw in the accountability from your coach and your coach's challenge groups. You know, we have these challenge groups on Facebook, and we communicate with each other daily. You know, we post sweaty selfies, we check in with our food. When we're having a hard time, we're like, oh my gosh, I just can't do this workout. And then everybody's like, yes, you can, come on. And then you're like, okay, you know? So it's amazing when you add in that accountability and that support from other people. And then you have your rewards. So when you complete a program from Beachbody, all you have to do is send in your before and afters, and they're going to send you a free t-shirt for your program. So if you're doing the 21-day fix, you know, you send in your before and after pictures, and they're going to send you a free t-shirt automatically. But you also are entered into the Beachbody Challenge. So they do like $500 daily challenge winners. They do $10,000 like monthly challenge winners. And then they have like a grand prize for like the person. What they do is they have votes. So it's not like how much weight you lost or anything like that, or how good your before and afters are. They put everybody in the running for the year and have people vote on it. And you can win $100,000 for losing weight. Like, it's freaking amazing. So you're definitely rewarded, you know, through Beachbody for your hard work and for taking that step and achieving your goals. Product integrity is so important to Beachbody. You know, like I said, even with the fitness programs, it's not like they just put some workouts together and say, there you go. You know, they want to make sure that you're going to get the results that you need to continue. And then with Shakeology, the vanilla Shakeology, when they announced that they were going to create it, they had created a vanilla Shakeology, but it wasn't in its purest form. So it wasn't, they did not actually launch it. So, you know, they had the bag and they said, look, we have this vanilla Shakeology that we could put on the market right now, but we're not going to, because it's not in its purest form and it did not hold up to Beachbody standards. So they delayed the launch of vanilla Shakeology until they could find the purest form of the vanilla bean that was needed. And they did find it, you know, after searching and searching, and they did find it, you know, out in the wilderness somewhere in some other country. But they found, you know, the purest form, and that's exactly what goes into every single bag of Shakeology. I mean, it's nothing but superfoods that are all natural. So we definitely care about our product integrity. So a little bit about Shakeology. I had to get some water. Basically, it's my duh meal of the day. Like, it's something that I just put in a blender, add some ice and maybe some peanut butter or some, you know, flavor, like some caramel extract. That's what I add to my new cafe latte. It tastes like a caramel frappuccino. It's so good. But it's a healthy meal that I don't even have to think about. You know, it has 150 calories, and it's just something that, you know, you could never eat as much food, you know, as you could. Oh, my words got tongue-tied. You could never eat, you know, as much food as you could to get the nutrients that Shakeology has in it. And so it's just so simple, you know, just to make quickly in a few seconds and then head out the door to work or whatever you may be doing. It's a great snack, you know, after a workout to cool you off. And I love, you know, chocolate vegan and the chocolate flavor. It just tastes like a sweet treat. And it's so, so good and so simple just to make and know that you are getting in all of your daily vitamins. You're getting in this superfood nutrition that is going to help with your energy. And then it's going to help control your cravings because your body is finally getting the nutrients that it needs. And so therefore, you know, you're going to lose weight, you're going to be healthier, you're going to feel better and live a happier life. So let me show you a little bit of the results. You know, our programs have proven results. And I know you've probably seen infomercials late at night or early in the morning on TV, and you're going to hear about the programs and see these results, but it's never really real until you actually see like that one person you know to actually do it. So here's some examples. Ashley is on our team, and she has lost over 100 pounds by doing Beachbody programs. And then Vicki has done the same. I mean, their success stories are so, so amazing, and they're such an inspiration to many. And these were my before and after for my first round of the 21-day fix. And it was just, it's so awesome, you know, to be able to look at this and know that you put in the work, you know, I mean, 30-minute workouts and just eating a healthy lifestyle to get those results. So basically, so what is a coach? You know, like what exactly does a coach do? You know, a coach does not have to be a fitness or nutrition expert. Lord knows I'm not. You know, like I've spent probably most of my young adult life trying to figure out nutrition and fitness and how to lose weight and all that stuff. So I'm definitely not an expert at all. And you do not have to be at your fitness or nutrition goals. Like really the best coaches are the ones that are still on their journey trying to figure it out. And that's exactly what, you know, me and Jen are doing every single day. Like we haven't met our goals yet. And that's what's awesome is because we can just bring more people along with us and say, you know what, we're going to do this together. And that's why coaching is so, so special. You know, you don't have to have muscles. You don't have to have a six-pack. You don't have to be in shape. You know, you want to be able to share this journey with people and bring them along with you. And you definitely don't have to be a salesperson. Like selling is so yucky, and that is not what we do. Like I could care less if you bought something from me. You know, I'm just trying to help you change your life, and that is your decision to do. And so we're definitely not salespeople at all. And so a little bit of what a coach should be, you know, like I've said before, just sharing how, you know, people can change their lives and achieve their goals. You know, you're going to share exactly how you've done it and that they can do it also. And then you have to be committed to proof the products work. So you have to be using a Beachbody program. You have to be working out daily with a Beachbody program. You have to be drinking Shakeology. You know, you have to be proof of the product to show others how important and how amazing it is. And then you have to be improving and developing yourself. One of our key vital behaviors in coaching is personal development, and that is bettering yourself as a person on the inside while you're bettering yourself on the outside with the fitness and nutrition aspect. So you cannot grow and help anybody until you help yourself. So that is number one, is you helping yourself by becoming a better person on the inside. So what does a coach actually do? You know, I'm sure a lot of you have wondered this. I know I did. So basically, a coach is someone that supports another person along the journey with these fitness programs and with Shakeology. And so on Facebook, we have the opportunity to open up these challenge groups And in there, we're going to prep for your day one. We're going to post daily accountability posts. Sometimes we do fun challenges. Sometimes, it's there to teach you something. We share recipes together. Like I said before, we share our sweaty selfies, our meals for the day to help keep ourselves accountable. Sometimes we just post in there and say, you know what, guys, I have not got my workout in and I'm feeling depressed. Or, and we reach out to each other and lift each other up. And it's just so amazing to see all of that come in place, in one challenge group. It's everybody, doing the journey together. And as a coach, you're right in there with them. You're in the challenge group with them. You're sharing your workouts. You're sharing your nutrition. So that is the biggest part that I love about coaching, is because I get daily accountability because I'm helping other people. And so, I know that if I'm not showing up to my workouts and I'm not posting about it, then neither are my challengers. So that's the number one accountability as a coach that you're going to get, So if you're having a hard time getting in your workouts, or you're having a hard time, drinking your Shakeology or keeping up with your nutrition, coaching is going to give you that accountability, because you don't just have to rely on yourself anymore. You're going to have to show up for these other people that put their trust in you to help them. And so we also have this awesome new app now that you can download on your phone. It's called My Challenge Tracker. And it's basically going to be a challenge group inside of an app. So this is amazing for people that aren't on Facebook, So maybe you want to work on social media, but you don't want to do Facebook. You want to do Instagram. So all you need is their email, and you just add them into this My Challenge Tracker, and it's going to be basically a challenge group inside of the app. So I'm seriously so excited to try that, and I'm getting ready. My next group that is opening up the first week of March, we're going to do it in the My Challenge Tracker app. So it's going to be so exciting and something, brand new. So if you're watching this and you want to be a part of that test group, get with me immediately, because my spots are filling up. And I want you to be one of the first ones, to try it out with me. We're going to learn together. So some of the benefits of being a coach, there's seriously so many of them. You set your own work hours. In the beginning, I only worked an hour a day. Now I've been coaching over 2 years, and now I work 4 hours a day. And sometimes it's more, sometimes I love to just sit down and work, and then sometimes it's less than that. Maybe we're on vacation and I don't really want to work. You don't have to. It's your business. You decide on how fast you want to go, how slow you want to go, how much time you want to spend. So you can focus on it, part-time, or you can say, you know what, I'm going full-time. We're going to go all in with this. And that's totally cool. You want to walk, I'll walk with you. If you want to run, we'll run together. And so you set the pace. It's your business. And then, you can build it online. So you can use social media as a great tool to, share about your business and help more people and reach more people. And then you can do it in person also, but just by talking, face to face with people. And then, you share your passion, and you're attracting people that want to live a healthier lifestyle. They want this freedom that you're achieving, and they want to work from home, and you're creating this community. It's so amazing to be able to, as a mom, with 2 kids, not to be able to go to work, I'm able to go on field trips, and I'm able to be present in their life, but still bring in an income that my family, desperately needed. And I'm able to contribute and feel like I have something of my own. So rewards and recognition are flipping huge in this business. Seriously, if you love prizes and you love recognition and to walk across the stage or to hear your name shouted out, this is the business for you. Because seriously, it's awesome. You get you earn a 25% commission, and then you are going to receive a 25% discount on anything you order from Beachbody. And then you're going to get bonuses. So when you move up to the next, to like the next rank, you're basically going to receive bonuses for your team growing. So for you helping your team and for you being a good leader, you're going to earn these team bonuses that are really going to help, you know, with your paycheck. And you're going to earn trips. This year, last year, I actually earned my first trip, and we're leaving in March, in just a few weeks actually, to a cruise to Jamaica and the Bahamas. And I earned it absolutely free. And I earned it because I was sharing my journey. You know, I was on my weight loss journey, which I probably would have been doing anyway. I shared about it, and I helped other people get started on their journey. And that's exactly how I earned it. And so it's a totally free trip that I'm actually taking my mom on. And I know that this is something she would have never done before. You know, she may have drove 6 or 8 hours to a beach or something, but she would never go on a cruise to Jamaica or the Bahamas. And now I'm able to give this to her for free because I earned it. It's so awesome. And then this year, you can actually earn we're going to the Dominican Republic, to Punta Cana in 2017. So you actually have plenty of time right now to join as a coach and earn this free trip. And your coach, you know, will help you learn how to do that and, you know, definitely get you started on that goal. And so you can be in the Dominican Republic with us next year, chilling on the beach. So recognition, you know, is huge. You can see the people on stage here. This is at Summit. You know, every single little thing you're recognized for. You're going to hear your name, you know, on the national wake-up calls, or you're going to walk across the stage at Summit. You know, your coach is going to give you recognition. It's so amazing. And then the learning and the personal development that you received, like I was talking about, number one, Beachbody ultimately wants you to better yourself, you know, all around, and that includes on the inside. So they're going to provide you with tons of personal development and learning experiences. So as our team, we have an exclusive training site and a welcome gift for you. So when you join as a coach, you are not just thrown to the wolves and left to figure it out on your own. You know, you have your sponsor. So the coach that you sign up with, you know, is going to help guide you and, you know, help you and mentor you. But you also have this free resource, which is our misFIT Republic website. It has tons and tons of training. You know, there's a new coach tab that is specifically for you. It's a 4-week training where you go through and you watch these YouTube videos, you learn the basics of coaching. And then we also have a free planner for you that our amazing leaders have created. And so it's going to provide you with tons of information to help you hit the ground running. And, you know, you're going to be set to go. You know, all you have to do is show up for your workouts and for your business, and you have all of the tools you need. So what can you expect from misFIT Republic? misFIT Republic is actually, I guess you could say, our mother team. So like, I was part of misFIT Republic, and then I sort of just decided to branch off and create our own team for misFIT Dynasty. So you'll hear both names, you know, thrown around. So we have, you know, elite new coach training. We have some top coaches in Beachbody as our leaders. Andrea, which is my sponsor, and then Joelle, who was hers. And then we have a few other top elite coaches in Beachbody on our team. So you're going to have exclusive training. And then we have weekly team calls. We have a misFIT Republic call weekly with training. And then we have a misFIT Dynasty team call every single week where we jump on a Zoom, which is sort of like Skype, where we video each other. We all hang out. You know, sometimes we have training. Sometimes we just get on to talk, you know, because we need adult conversations in our lives. We have monthly team challenges, team building events, leadership training. I mean, you have an exclusive Facebook team page. You know, we have a misFIT Dynasty team page where, you know, is exclusively ours. You have tons of support and recognition and accountability. And so I know you're probably thinking or have thought of, is this one of those pyramid schemes? And I'm here to tell you no. And I want to read this definition to you. So a pyramid scheme is basically a form of investment. By the way, it's illegal in the United States and elsewhere, in which each paying participant recruits 2 further participants, with returns being given to early participants using money contributed by later ones. So you can sit here and look at this, you know, ladder of the employees. They're not so happy. And then you have the supervisors that are, okay. And then you have the managers that are very happy. And then you have the CEO up there like, yes, because he's, you know, making all this money off of the bottom people. And it's totally not like that at all. In Beachbody, you can join this business, okay? You can start your own business, and then you can actually go higher than your sponsor. So like, say you signed up under me and I'm your sponsor. If you wanted to go for it, you could outrank me tomorrow. You know, you can jump above anybody. There's no pyramid. There's nothing like that. There's no, I'm the boss and you're down here. You know, we're all on an equal playing field. And so you have the opportunity to go as high as you want and you do as much as you want in your business. So this is my sponsor, Andrea. And I just wanted to show you a little bit of what's possible. And her income has definitely changed since this picture. I need to get an updated one. But you can see, you know, in her first month of business, she made $49.99. And then in her 12th month, it was $1,500. And then in her 24th month, it was $3,000 a month. And now, you know, in her 36th month, it's over $22,000. Like, seriously, wow. Like, what could that do for your life? You know, like, it's so amazing. And if she can do it, she's a mom of 2. She was a military wife that worked a full-time job when she started coaching, and she worked her business for an hour a day, and she grew it to something amazing and was able to quit her full-time job. And now she just lives this life of freedom, and she decides when she wants to work. You know, she decides to go take a trip, you know, if she wants to for the weekend with her kids, because she has that freedom. And this is another leader on misFIT Republic. This is Blair. She's so amazing. She said, you know, when she first started coaching, we were broker than broke. We were living off state assistance, food stamps, and borrowing over $600 a month from my parents. I was also struggling to lose the baby weight for my second child and dealing with it messed me up. Postpartum depression. I felt like a horrible wife and mother due to how emotional, unstable I was at the time. And coaching has freed me from my depression, given me hope and my confidence back. I was able to reclaim my health and get back to my pre-pregnancy weight. It also gave me purpose in life and allowed me to contribute to our finances instead of feeling like a drain to everyone around me. I am now close to earning a 6-figure income. Actually, she has surpassed that 6-figure income right now. Double what her husband makes at his full-time job. They're saving money, paying off debt, taking vacations, and finally ready to purchase that home and then building the security for her children's future. I mean, this lady is rocking her business. And she started out on state assistance, on food stamps. And she has just the most amazing stories. And when you join our team, you're going to be able to connect to these women that have, these stories and these experiences, and you're going to be able to see yourself in them and know that if they can do it, you can do it also. And so this is Noelle. This is a really good friend of mine. She started coaching 2 days after her husband had left for a 9-month deployment. She is also a military wife. She was a stay-at-home mom and was unhealthy, unhappy with the way that I looked, and suffered from social anxiety, a condition that was only worsened by my incredibly low confidence and self-esteem. I assumed that I was just going to lose some weight and be held accountable for my fitness at the same time. I had no idea that I was joining a community that would ultimately change the course of my life. After 1 year of coaching, I can confidently say that I have shed my social anxiety and the medication I was on. I'm fit, I'm focused, and I'm goal-oriented, something that I've never been before. The thing is, coaching isn't about having washboard abs or thighs that don't touch. It's about being your best self, whatever that means to you. It's about being healthy in mind, body, and finances. I have a renewed sense of empowerment, and as a bonus, I've been able to contribute to my family's finances for the first time since I became pregnant 4 years ago. Coaching helped me master my mindset and really take charge of my future. And it seriously has. This girl and her team is unstoppable. Like, she is definitely creating a legacy. And I met her when she was going through her social anxiety stage, and she totally conquered that. And now it's kind of just like she busted through the gates and she is on her way to the top. So this is a little peek at, my income progression over the years. So I started in 2013, actually in September of 2013. So, I earned over $1,000. And then in 2014, it went up to $18,000. And then in 2015, I was over $31,000 as a stay-at-home mom. Okay, let's take that, into consideration. I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom, and I work about 4 hours a day, sometimes less, sometimes more. And I'm just so excited to be able to share this with you. And, there's nothing special about me. I dropped out of high school in 11th grade. I was addicted to drugs and alcohol and partying. And, there were times where I thought I would never amount to anything. And so now, having this business that I own is so amazing, to be able to change my life and my family's life, and then, ultimately your life, so that you can do the same. So what is this business going to do for you? You're going to receive this amazing community. You're going to be inspired daily. You're going to be uplifted. You're going to get into the most amazing shape that you've ever been. You're going to work out daily. You're going to feel great. If I suffer from depression, and it's actually something that I still struggle with. It's a daily struggle for me. But that's why I have to work out daily and focus on improving myself. And so with this business, you're going to get this family. You're going to get the accountability you need to achieve your goals. And you're going to get the support to achieve your financial goals or your big goals, whatever they may be. Maybe you want to take a trip to Italy, or maybe you want to build this amazing house. You're going to have that. But it is about entrepreneurship, okay? And entrepreneurship can be tough. So I wanted to read this quote for you. So it's living a few years of your life like most people won't, so you can live the rest of your life like most people can't. So, being an entrepreneur and being in business for yourself is hard. You have to have self-discipline. You have to know that your goals are important and that you can achieve them as long as you work for them. You know, nothing is going to come handed to you. You have to work for it. And so maybe you have to sacrifice some time. You know, maybe you have to wake up an hour earlier. Maybe you have to stay up an hour later to get in your work. Or, you know, maybe you have to meal prep on Sundays because you work on Monday. You know, you have to take those sacrifices so that you can live a life like most people don't later on. So let me give you the details of joining our amazing team. So to join as a coach, the best way is with a challenge pack. Okay, and that is going to save you between $50 and $80 because you're buying it as a package. And then plus your $39.95 coach enrollment fee is waived. So you're not paying that enrollment fee. So you're going to get your fitness program. You're going to get your first shipment of Shakeology. You're going to get a 30-day trial of Beachbody Club subscription, which includes our Beachbody On Demand, which is basically a site that you can stream hundreds of workouts from. So, you know, you're going to get access to Insanity, P90X, Turbo Fire. There's just so many different workout programs on there, and you're going to be able to stream that, you know, from your laptop or from your phone, from your tablets, and that's totally free for 30 days. And then the other option is to just sign up with Shakeology, and you have to pay the $39.95 coach fee. And basically, you're going to wind up paying the same exact price of the challenge pack. So you just get a fitness program, you know, included in that. So you definitely want to go with a challenge pack option. And then if you are active duty military, or you are active duty spouse, even a veteran, you can basically coach for free. You can totally coach for free. You know, you don't have to pay these monthly business fees. So those are waived totally if you are military or have been. So you don't pay those monthly fees. But if not, you have a $16.95 monthly business fee, which is so amazing. I mean, hardly nothing for what you have the potential of earning, you know, an over six-figure income business, you know, and you're paying $16 a month for it, basically. And that covers your website. So when you join as a coach, you're already going to have a website set up for you that people can just go to and order. They're going to handle the shipping and the, you know, ordering process. You're not going to have to have products on hand, and you're not going to have to go meet somebody in Walmart and pop your trunk and sell them a program. So it's super easy. And that business fee is going to cover, you know, all of customer service and technical support. You have tons of marketing tools and training and just so much available to you. And there's no contract at all. I mean, you can cancel anytime you decide maybe it's not for you or whatever. You know, there's nothing, no minimum sale, you know, nothing. There's no minimum anything. And even if you just decided that you wanted to become a coach to get a discount on Shakeology because you're already drinking it, then you're going to save over $20 just by becoming a discount coach. And there's no minimum to do anything with that except get your Shakeology and receive a discount. So in the next 24 hours, the person who invited you will follow up and ask, you know, what did you like most about this presentation? How do you think, you know, Beachbody is going to fit, you know, you in achieving your goals and help you achieve your goals? Which option appeals to you more? Would you rather, you know, become a coach, or maybe you just want to be a customer and try it out, you know? So they're going to come and talk to you and see what your next steps, you know, what you want to do. You know, we're all about helping you and doing, you know, what you want to do. So what we're looking for, you know, we definitely hold high standards for our team. We want you have to be a team player, and you must be teachable and service minded. But most importantly, you have to have fun. Like, we are a fun group of people, seriously. So, you know, we want you to link arms with us to create an income for you and to make a difference in your life and in others' lives. And if you loved everything in this, you know, and you're ready to get started, I can't wait to welcome you to the team. Just reach out to the person that invited you. Or maybe, let's say you need to think about it or need a little bit more information. We are actually hosting a sneak peek into coaching, which is 5 days long. It's going to be one video per day, probably about, you know, maybe a 15-minute at the most video per day, telling you more about coaching and going in deeper about like maybe what you have to do as a coach daily and that type of thing. So if you're interested in finding out more information, just let your coach know and they'll get you added to that. We start day 1 tomorrow. So I'd love to see you in there to get some more information if that's what you need. So that's basically it. Hold on, let me turn this off. Okay, I think I stopped it. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining. Do you have anything else to add, Jen?
I do not. I think you did a great job explaining everything.
Thank you. I'm about to go chug a bottle of water now. But all right. Well, I'm going to stop this. Okay. I think I stopped it.